From the deep south of Surrey, Doctor Who star Alex Kingston is here. Yes, Alex Kingston is here. Oh. She's had a very varied career, has Alex. You know, from ER, where she had an affair with a doctor, to Doctor Who, where she... Well, she's terribly versatile, that's my point. Alex is about to appear in the new series of Upstairs, Downstairs, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how to describe Upstairs, Downstairs? Well, if you imagine Downton Abbey, that's it. Basically, it's people doing nothing but having sex upstairs and downstairs. It's a bit like a night bus. I imagine. From Eaton Place to my place, it's Alex Kingston! A vision! Hello, my darling. Reginald, Sophie.
Hey, don't you think it's fantastic to see an American actually drinking wine on your show? Because usually they always just have Coca-Cola or water.
But I'm Southern, that's different.
Because Alex here, you didn't even need a car to get into an accident in the street, did you?
No, I didn't need a car. I was jet-lagged. I'd just come off a flight, and I was working with comedians, Irish comedians, actually, and we were walking down the street, and I walked into a lamppost.
Let me see if I understand. Irish comedians made you walk into a lamppost. I heard about them drinking a lot and being rowdy. Never heard that.
Well, I was a little disoriented because one was extremely tall and the other was extremely short.
Oh, they do that. They do
and
that.
So I was talking and walking and going like that all the time and bonk. But literally a sort of cartoon walk-in, so fell back. And I was so embarrassed because I thought that I would be the butt of the comedian's jokes that I pretended that I was fine. And that night, I started to feel very woozy and got up and said, I think I'm going to be sick. And the next thing I knew, I was being woken up by a doctor on the floor, and I'd fallen flat on my face and bitten through my lower lip and knocked my front teeth out. And so I had double concussion, and I had to go straight to the ER.
Where they knew you.
Where they knew me.
Get off that table, girl, and fix yourself.
Yeah, throw that lip up.
There. Thank you, Alex.
But people in America do tend to do much more double, triple dating, don't they? It's quite a normal thing in America.
I've heard this.
Okay. Well, in England, we never had that sort of culture, really. You know, you normally you just date one person, don't you?
Oh, really?
Yeah, until you break up. And then you date somebody else.
But what if you meet another guy and he's real cute?
Then you break up.
Well, but in America, you seem to have, you know, lots on the go at the same time until you make up your mind. Is that true?
It's the land of the free.
Wait. Alex is not convinced.
Just don't look at our asses.
Alex, you late, baby. You're late. It's automatic.
Now, Alex Kingston, I follow your career with interest. I'm very glad you're back on television and Upstairs, Downstairs.
Yes.
We love Upstairs, Downstairs. Who do you play, first of all?
I play the stepsister of Eileen Atkin's character, Lady Maud Holland, who has just died, and I join the household. I'm quite a mysterious lady. You don't quite know who she is or what she's about, but she's an adventuress in that sort of classic style of women of those times. They're not married. And they have been to university, and she's going off. She's an archaeologist. She's been living in North Africa, and quite free, quite modern compared to the rest of the household.
Because in the press conference, am I right in thinking they revealed that she's a period lesbian?
Well, let's just say she lives upstairs, but she goes downtown.
Yes, and this time it spans the war.
It's on the eve of the Second World War. Yes, that's when this particular series is 1938, I think. So it's just before the outbreak of the Second World War.
And it starts very soon. It's on Sunday, the 19th of February. It all kicks off.
Yes.
How many episodes are there this time?
6.
Oh, is it good? More?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And we've got a little clip. This is Art Malik. He plays a sort of exotic visitor.
Yeah, actually, he's also established in the house. He was Eileen Atkins' sort of manservant, and he stayed in the house. But, yes, quite an interesting, exotic character.
Yes. They may regret inviting him to stay now. Here's a clip.
Excuse me, Mr. Ammanjit. Mr. Ammanjit, this is a domestic garden and there are adjacent residences. I do not consider your actions to be safe.
And you know all about safety, wouldn't you?
Mr. Ammanjit, give that gun to me.
Your husband charged me with this.
Well, he isn't here now, and you're provoking a disturbance. Do as Lady Agnes tells you, give her the gun.
Forgive me if I was overzealous.
It's warm. That's not uncommon. I've twice had occasion to fire one in the past. The spectacle has concluded, and since we are in England, I suggest you make some tea. Can I tell you, when we were shooting that scene, I sort of felt terribly confident because I'd shot a gun as River Song and I thought I absolutely knew what I was doing. I grabbed the gun and I was sort of doing all this, I know what I'm doing, and the entire cast was sort of like, woo! I was just pointing the gun wherever. And the poor Matt, the master of arms, he was like, no, you don't do that. So I hadn't got a clue what I was doing. But don't I look like a lesbian?
Well...